website.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Breaking news, Jabes. Breaking news. The Washington Redskins have changed their name. They're going to be called the Washington Caucasians. And it's going to be it looks like a logo of Fantastic Sam. Just a little
they're not
guy there.
I thought it was going to be a real story.
Type in the Washington Caucasians.
Oh,
and see
I
what
know.
see what it brings up.
I saw these.
Put that up on screen.
I wish it was
Whoever
something
is
more.
selling those, I want one of those shirts.
I know, but I wish it was more derogatory. Like, I wish they were doing something super white and dorky.
Here's the thing.
Do you know what I mean?
So the beauty of this is the shortened version of this is the Caucs. So there was people. I posted this on Instagram earlier, and there was people that were like, "Oh, go Caucs, CAUCS," and I was like, "Oh, it's great." I would not be mad at that at all. I'd be flattered if there was a bunch of Caucasian faces on things. You know?
Money sign, something like that, like something that's like.
That's the Cleveland Indians logo right there. Put that on screen as well. But yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great. That's the difference, though. We don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
That's not the difference, but yeah,
it is because there
That's
was a.
not the
hang on, there was a. They had the head of the goddamn Indian committee, whoever that guy is, and he goes, "We don't care.
Right.
We don't care about the Redskins. You guys care about the fucking Redskins more than like." I think they're over it, man. Like
the rednecks.
And even with
I'm into that one, something like that. I'm into that one.
That's a good one. But
because it like is derogatory in a way.
Even the Black Lives Matter thing, like when somebody said that they were quitting their TV show because it was a cartoon and they were playing, it was Kristen Bell, and she was playing a mixed race character.
Yeah.
And she's quitting because it should be played by somebody who's mixed race now.
Yeah.
Voicing the character. Somebody from a prominent member of the black community was like, "Hey guys, this isn't what we really meant when we were protesting. Like that's all fine. We just did not mean like this."
By the way, I've
Taking
said
a
this.
little too far.
I've said this from the beginning. I truly believe that black people or anyone that's really trying to make change with Black Lives Matter is so fucking annoyed with white people doing things that are counterproductive, that are, they're so woke. I know that they probably, are talking about it. I've heard people, black hosts being like, dude, that's not helping.
No, it's not at all.
You know what I mean?
It's not at all.
The Karens, the white Karens, 9 times out of 10, the people are outraged that are actually doing these things that are pandering and don't actually make change.
No.
Are the Karens. And it's just like, I just wish the people that are trying to get a voice would actually have a voice. And I'm sure that's not number one on their fucking list.
No.
Yes, they want more representation, but I think it can be a starting point and not necessarily like taking things away from anyone to give to you and be like, okay, here you go. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. And again, I don't know because I don't want to be that person that's like, hey, I get it now. I don't get it. I think that's all they kind of want you to say is like, we don't really get this. We're going to try and help however we can.
Sure.
But I think you just need to listen to the people that you're trying to help.
I guess. The Kansas City Chiefs is one that they're considering a name change as well. I'd go Kansas City Karens on that. That'd be great.
Kansas City Karens would be good. And it's the same thing with the Me Too, like I was telling you. It once again puts us back into this, into the position of like being helpless and needing help instead of like being the powerful people that are going to, right? So now they've put them back into the position of like, don't worry, guys, we'll help you now. No. It's like, no. We actually just want you to get the fuck out of the way.
It's a crock of shit, is what it is.
It's not a crock of shit, but it's like nothing's.
I saw a Karen haircut last night that was disturbing. You and I popped on Netflix Unsolved Mysteries, which has been remade now. rebooted.
Yes. I will say this. Nothing sexier than when you watch a murder show with me. And I sort of decided last night. I was like, I think I need to like give another run at sports. I've had a lot of time off.
Yeah.
A lot of time to think.
Sure.
A lot of time to see what that world is like, especially with you not having sports in your life. And so I really do believe if you will go down a murder road with me every once in a while.
I always do.
I can go
I don't
down.
mind that shit.
Yeah, because it's fucking entertaining as shit.
It is.
But
Here's the thing, and I loved Unsolved Mysteries. If you're going to do it, though, if you're going to remake it like that, and have these mysteries be bangers. So the first one I solved on my own, and it was like, hey, dude, that fucking guy committed suicide. This is so dumb. With the guy jumping off the roof in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I solved it, and I walked it out in front of you, in front of the bed last night, and I was like, here's exactly what happened to this fucking dude. Why is this so hard to believe? So much so that I almost this morning, just because it says, if you have any tips, you can email in to unsolvedmysteries.com.
Right.
I almost emailed in and said, hey, man, when you fall from a high altitude, yeah, your shoes are going to fucking explode off your body. Your sandals are.
Wasn't the
and it happened to
main
me.
thing.
Doesn't matter. That is the only explanation that I needed for that, where it was just like, all right, great. If you were thrown off the building, right, you're not going to land perfectly like that, going straight down. I think he got buyer's remorse once he jumped and then tried to land. And that's it. So
buyer's remorse with your suicide?
Yep.
Listen. I know you want to use that phrase
Jace.
because I use it so beautifully, but I'm not sure in this one we're going to... So beautifully I use it in the best way possible, but not really going to be applicable here in the suicide that we're talking about. But
it is, though.
You're new to the true crime unsolved world, and so I'll give this one to you, but I don't think that's what it was.
I solved my very first crime on my very first show, and I felt good about that.
Did you? Good for you.
Now and the
you have
second,
to look at all kinds of other things, though. Like you have to look at who's going to benefit, right? Who has actual motive?
This fucking dude made a bad decision. He lost a shit ton of people money, and decided to fucking end it, and that was it. And I get it.
But that can go both ways. He lost a shit ton of money for people.
Yeah, he let his best friends down.
So that could be like either they fucking kill him.
No. I think he would,
or he kills himself, right? So it can go both ways.
You know what I honestly think? I think that the guy called him and said, "Man, you're fucking fired. Like, I love you, but you're fired because you're a shitty worker." And they had a nice house, knew he couldn't afford that mortgage, and just was like, "Well, time to go to the Biltmore and just jump off the roof and end it." And then he got buyer's remorse mid jump and was like, shit, I'm going to try to land this.
Not buyer's remorse.
I'm going to try to land this,
Not buyer's remorse.
Yeah, had a lot of that. And then the second one, because we watched the first two.
Second one, the husband did it.
Yeah. I was like, come on, man. Let's have some real unsolved mysteries. Like, let's show one where the arms and legs are sent to 4 different parts of the country, right? And then they're looking for the head, and then that pops up in a box later. That's what I want to get into. The first two mysteries, I think we solved.
Well, that's very serial killer, right? So if it's weird stuff like that, then you're getting into like serial killer land, and then there's not much of a mystery because these people are crazy. They confess. They want to be caught. They like
tell the people who got killed. It's not a mystery, If they haven't been caught yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. For me.
For you.
So I'm not.
There we go. Let's preface that for the audience.
Because what is this all really about? Not the families or the victims. It's about me and my entertainment and enjoyment. I'm joking.
Yes.
But with serial killers, as I'm intrigued by their confession stuff, like when they've actually like start talking about the whys and hows and where the bodies are.
Yeah.
Before that, I'm more intrigued by people that kill one time, kill someone they know.
Right.
It's passion. It's whatever. Like that shit is insane to me. Like, how does that happen? How does that break happen in your mind? What does someone else have to do?
Right.
Because I've never really been in that place yet, right? You have many times.
Of what?
That you wanted to kill someone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've never felt that. So I'm just like, I don't even understand how someone...
Real easy. to be honest with you.
Doesn't just divorce you, why they have to go to your salon and fucking kidnap you and whatever.
It's because they don't want you to enjoy the penises of other men. And Homeboy was real needy in that one, in the second one. And
we'll just ask the producers really quick. So this
sure.
guy slept with the ashes of the wife after?
So they didn't find this body for 600 days, okay? So when they found her, somebody found her in the forest, but it was just a skull and bones at that point, right? No. Actual skull and bones, because it appeared, like the police officer said, it appeared as if she had just been dead lying in the forest for 600 days. And he was like, I felt like we let down the victim's family and the town and all that shit. Because
so then you cremate the skeleton and then you give it to
Well, James, you're skipping over something real important here. And I really want to put this inside the listeners' minds at home, especially if you're on a drive right now, because it's going to haunt you the rest of the day. He asked for all of the bones to be taken away from the crime scene and
assembled.
Then assembled
together
by the funeral home so he could say goodbye to her one more time. Now, when they assembled her, it's just a skeleton at this point. No skin, no nothing else.
And he wanted time alone in the room to carry the skull around and just say goodbye.
Yes. So he's carried the skull around in the room at the funeral home. Then he gets her cremated, and then he slept with the ashes for how long did he say? 6 months?
Yeah. So if that's not somebody that just doesn't want this lady, because she was going to divorce him.
Yeah.
If that's not somebody that just wants this person all to themselves and no one else, the classic, like,
correct.
If I can't have you, no one can.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah.
I feel like the respectful thing to do would be to jerk off onto the bones and then bury.
I think so. You can't.
Yeah. So we actually have a serial killer
hear,
in our midst right now.
Yeah. Hang on.
Well,
hang on. They can't hear what he says. You have to explain it to the audience.
I know.
Giorgio
said first.
He obviously jerked off all over the bones and then did that.
He said that would be the respectful thing to do, although
correct,
he didn't do
but
it.
It's a given to me. So when I saw that was my first thought, that either he had fucked the skull or jerked off on her face one more time or something like that. And like to say goodbye, obviously.
Here was my thing, because he has a degree in criminology, didn't say that.
Correct.
So my first thought was like, he wants to be alone with the bones to make sure that there's nothing in that could like tie him to or things. I don't know. That was my first thought.
Probably
or
took some cleaning fluid to it. What do they clean bones with? Is that 409? You think they use 409? Some form of
probably bleach.
Windex. You put a little Windex on there. Do your squeaky noise. Yep. So he probably just squirted that Windex all over the bones.
Sure.
Gave it a nice shine down.
Right.
And moved on with his life. Wasn't there a band called Shine Down? Yeah. What was their hit song?
What was their hit song?
Type in Shine Down hit song. They had
and then
one
Ross
big one,
will
I feel
sing
like.
a couple bars for us.
Probably.
As usual.
Probably.
Sing a couple bars, will ya?
45. I don't know this.
Diamond Eyes.
No.
Simple Man was
Skinner.
not them, but
maybe they covered it. Either way, Shine Down. We'll I'll tell you what, we'll play a Shine Down song at the end of the show for you.
And
for the
you're
audio
welcome
listeners.
in advance.
For the audio listeners, we'll play a little Shine Down to bring you down to our level.
You're welcome in advance. But I did like
after,
that second
after
one.
he cleans the bones, do the noise one more time. Yep.
So I think that
probably had a quick jerk sesh and then re-cleaned him.
Re-cleaned him.
Yep.
Good to go. Sleeps with the ashes.
Mm-hmm.
Will not give any of the ashes to her real son, 16-year-old son.
Threw the
Won't
son
let
out
him
of
at
the
the
house.
house. Threw the son out of the house. Continues not to talk to him.
Yeah.
He's the stepdad. There's all these things that are almost too perfect that maybe he didn't. But I think that maybe since we're going to be getting updates on these unsolved mysteries because now they're out, right? And remember back in the day, it would be like you would get an update on solved when they got solved through the show.
Sure.
So I would love to get an update on this, that they're reopening an investigation against this guy.
600. The problem is 600 days and it's just bones out there, man. So
yeah,
and it's in the forest. By the way, it's in Forsyth County, which I grew up near. It's a weird fucking county. And at the time that this happened, Forsyth County itself, which is all fucking woods, and it used to be super fucking racist back in the day. What's their official population there? 244,000. So it's growing, and you know the irony of Forsyth County is, it was super like, I mean,
can you look
redneck,
up most
clannish.
racist city or town in America? It was something. Something, yeah. Look it up.
But if you remember correctly, Oprah did a story there, and it was in Forsyth County.
Yeah. No, that's what it was.
And so we played them. We used to play them in high school football. So we'd go there, and it used to be the Sticks and all this other shit. The hilarious part about it is because Atlanta's grown so much.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta has grown so much. And everybody's going to the outskirts of it, and there's a bunch of good schools out there.
Yeah.
I think this white town of like Klan members got gentrified. So like it became, to my knowledge, I think they're building like huge houses and shit like that. So like that whole, Maya and Ree don't belong here. I think that's gone now from there, to be honest with you.
Right.
But if you type in Forsyth County racism, that'll give you a good one. Those three words.
Something where it was like, the whitest or
let's see. Yeah, the racial cleansing. That was it. No, there it is. You can pop that title up on the screen. Yeah, Forsyth County. It was 1100. And that's right. They wrote a book about it, dude. But and it just stayed like that for a long time. Anyways, sticks, woods.
Sure.
Shit. She was in a forest for 600 days.
Yeah.
Like there's no coming back from for that, because the DNA and all that shit evaporated. The body's decomposed. Like you got nothing anymore. Nothing you can do about that.
I mean, if they really did, like, we didn't see the report, but you can tell things from bones, like as far as like if they were hit, if they were broken, if they were whatever. But and then they look for those things in connection with him, but yeah, I guess 600 days.
And
but they've done it with longer.
If he took possession of the bones and then cremated them, like that's it.
Oh heck yeah, he's cremating.
Yeah, dude.
You don't want anything exhumed again.
That's what he did. Mm-hmm. That's what he did. We are pre-recording this show, so Jabe's 4th of July rib-off has not happened yet. It's actually tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, and we don't know what the outcome is.
Right now, you're listening to the show. Jabe's is on a flight to Los Angeles, California. Yep. And I am in a car on the way to Austin, Texas. Yeah. And we will
I'm
meet
with 2 children on a plane.
On
Wednesday. He is alone on drugs.
On a 22-hour drive.
Like, I know.
Come on, man. Come on.
But anything alone, I'm telling you. I would do anything alone.
Drive for 22 hours?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
100%.
That's the worst.
Listen to podcasts, do some drugs.
I was trying to, you would love it actually, because you listen to podcasts all day.
I've got
another day at the JOB today for you. Yeah. For me, I like listening to podcasts as well. 22 hours is a lot. The longest drive that I've made in the last, I was trying to think about it, like the last, fucking 10 years. New York was about 10 and a half when I made it from New York City to Wilmington.
When did you do that?
It was something for the book, and I had a bunch of rewrites, and I didn't know how long I was going to be there. So I took a car, and then I had to go out to New Jersey to
that's right. Yeah.
To do a bunch of shit for the house that got nuked from Sandy.
Got it.
Hurricane Sandy. So
got it.
I needed a car, and I was just like, fuck it. I didn't know how it was going to be how long I was going to be, and then I after my last meeting of the day, I just got in the car and drove for 10 and a half hours down here to Wilmington, and I was just like, yeesh.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be making that big drive in the sky. I hope your Independence Day went great, but let's face it, I don't think we have independence anymore. Chances are you're wearing a mask. Shit, I did it again today, James.
You did what?
Walked into a place, and I forgot to wear the goddamn mask. Nobody said anything. It was at the post office.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted to, but they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't. So I said, fuck it. And I had something shipped out, and they were pretty cool about it. Because right now everybody's coming down with the Rona.
Right.
Bryan Callen and Brendan Schaub from Fighter and the Kid.
Old ass Bryan Callen. This will be a good.
Why did he get his lids done?
Why did he? Why wouldn't you? I think they look good.
No, that's a painful surgery, and it does nothing really.
It does.
We know someone that got their lids done, and it was just like I couldn't fucking tell.
My mom got hers done, and it really did look so much better.
Really?
But she had like, it was really hanging over. You know what I mean? It looked a lot better, 100%.
Yeesh.
And she's, she's a little bit of a penny pincher.
Yeah.
So it was less money if she didn't get put under.
No. So she did that?
Totally.
Oh, man. I can't even hear that. Are you serious?
That's how much of a penny pusher.
Gross.
Yeah.
That is gross.
It was like thousands of dollars less. And she was like, okay, here we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking imagine that.
But yeah, it looks really good. Like it definitely like took it. It takes age off. If but she's, she looks great, right?
She looks great.
So with that, you can do little things. When you've already gone to the point where it's just like getting the lids done. What's that going to do for you? Then yeah, I get it. But like
Callen looks
great. And so if you can do little things to kind of
because he's in his
full potential daddy that he can be, and he's single now, like do it.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean here's the deal. He's I think he's 52. Look up Callen's age, Bryan Callen's age.
And there is a side by side of
one of
like
my
lids done and lids not, like how it
53. Shit.
53.
He was one of the very first people that I met in Los Angeles. And obviously he's been in a couple of my films.
Yeah, and he was in Range 15.
Range 15. He was in Pool Boy. He was in. I mean, I've known him forever, right? And he's always been fucking hilarious.
He's great too.
Oh, is a genuinely great guy.
Almost too nice. He almost says
put
yes
that picture of them in Range 15. I
he
put
almost
him and
says
Callen
yes
in the movie.
to too many things.
Yeah. No, whatever. But I'm happy for all of his success because he is genuinely fucking hilarious. Did I tell you the story where I met him at an audition and he grabbed my...
There's Jessie with them.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at how skinny she is.
You look great.
Dude, that's a different gal.
You look great now.
That's another lifetime. Callen was 5 years younger.
Was Brendan hitting on you?
No.
Really?
100% no. Huh. Callen was.
Probably why he's divorced.
No, he goes. I think I was like, I was either walking right away or like I turned around.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I get it. I get it. He goes, 100%. I get it, Ross.
That's funny, man. That is funny.
Because he knew I was your wife, right? So it
I'm
was
not
like,
sure because
no,
I was directing the movie, so like
he did 100%.
I got to talk to the actors of the trailer, and then usually I would set up and everything else, and because even you on that movie, I feel like I didn't see you that much at all.
No,
I saw you when you came and did your scenes, but whatever you guys did,
yeah. And one of the producers
later,
didn't even know that we were together almost the whole movie, and he was like, "I want to actually commend you. Like, I had no idea that you were married to the director."
Well, I also
was like,
don't
that's
treat
exactly
you,
what I wanted it to
but
be.
I also don't treat you any different. Where I'm like, hey man, know your fucking lines and hit your marks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Almost worse. Oh my gosh, you guys! If you heard the way that he talked to me,
probably.
anyways.
But I talk to everybody like that.
Exactly.
Like, hey,
so
but I don't treat anybody different. Is the point of
right.
like, hey man, you guys are all professionals and doing a job.
Yeah.
And you better fucking do it.
Yeah.
But
he was
that's
cool.
really funny.
He wasn't like hitting on me.
No,
he was talking to me because he knew that I knew you and he was friends with you. Do you know what I mean?
He's always great.
And also hitting on me a little bit. But.
Yeah, of course. Look, that doesn't surprise me at all.
No,
he's always been a ladies' man.
I'm really joking.
He's always really, really fucking funny.
He's just more like he wants to impress. So it's like he's holding court. It's like Bo was there, Maddie's there, me, I'm there. He's just holding court. With the girls, and he wants to like.
Here's the thing. Here's who Bryan Callen is. He's a fucking true entertainer at all times, and that's what the job is. That's why I think he's so popular. That's why his show is great.
Yeah.
That's why he has never been any different than that. I mean, the first time I met him was in, like I said, almost 20 years ago. I think 2002.
It was hot. They were in full uniform. And he still was like talking to everyone, trying to like have fun.
He's a professional. And it was he's an entertainer and he's great.
It was awesome. And in the same way that he was like, I get it, I was like, I get it. Like, I get why you have everything that you have.
The only thing the only thing I don't understand, to be totally fucking honest with you, is all of his buddies have gotten like huge stand-up specials on like Netflix and shit. I personally love Callen's stand-up. And I don't like a lot of people's stand-up.
Right.
I love Callen's, and he's not on Netflix.
He's not. They've done shows on it, and any of you guys that have like listened to Fighter and the Kid since the beginning know that he, got offers, but it was low, and then they kind of pulled it, and Brendan was like, dude, look at the amount of listeners that we have right now on this show or YouTube. It's going to be as much, if not more, than who's going to watch you on Netflix. So like, let's just put it out. Let's put it out ourselves, right?
So he did get offers from Netflix?
It was kind of like a thing where they were like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but like they were saying the exact same thing. Like, I don't know why you don't have one, or like I was about to, but it fell through, or something happened, right? And he was like, let's just
strange
put it out.
Yeah.
Like, that's the new world, dude. Like, you guys have your own literal like media company at this point, between King and the Sting, Fighter and the Kid, his like. Yeah, the big brown
taco truck. We can't hear him, but yeah.
Big brown breakdown. Does he still have that one? I don't know. He does a UFC show. Whatever. They have a shit ton of stuff going on. And so why wouldn't you just put it out? But Bryan is old school, right? So he's old school media. If you're not on Comedy Central, HBO, like da-da-da, then it's not real. Like, he's still in that mentality.
It's funny, man, because Comedy Central is dead. Like, absolutely
even the
dead.
show that he does, like, he tried so hard to get this show.
Yes.
I
heard it got canceled, by the way. Is that true?
Schooled.
Yes.
It got canceled, yeah.
It
but
did.
He wanted, he wanted that so bad. And Brandon's like, dude, like, not even as many people are going to see you than they do right now on this show, bro. But it's just, and he was even saying, it's just an actor mentality. We're still very old school media. And it comes from our parents. Our parents are like, you're not fucking shit unless you're on my TV.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of those things where I have conversations with the people in LA for this fucking TV show that I sold. Their mentality is so old, and the things that they're pitching, where it's just like,
it's hard. It's hard for people that have been doing it
I tell them the same thing. I'm like, dude, I can get on the air today and get fucking quadruple the viewership that I would get on Comedy Central.
At least ears.
Yes.
If not views.
Not views, because our YouTube is, it's getting there. We just crossed 50,000, but whatever.
But
listeners,
yes, ears,
yes. So it makes zero sense to me, and I'm like, all right, cool. I have an out in that deal, and it's like, because of COVID, I might exercise and be like, hey, I'm just going to post this on my fucking thing. Who cares? But
they still have agents too. Like, I'm sure he still has an agent
that's
like needs to make that traditional media money where they don't make it anywhere else. So
I know his agent, because the other part about it is with Callen, he's such a great actor that he should be doing fucking leads in sitcoms and all that other shit. So
BTW's like
tough.
He's an awesome dramatic actor, almost better than comedic.
It's tough, yeah. So I don't know. We can end my shine down of Bryan Callen.
Callen, but anyways,
I
think the eyes
the guy.
I think their eyes are a good thing if you're in shape already. If it's just a little thing that you need to do, it does look really good. If it's gonna be like something that you do and you're getting liposuction and nothing else is like, he's a fit guy, right?
Yeah.
And same with my mom. She was just like a very in shape, like young-ish, you know what I mean? Seeming, looking. Yeah. And so there's little things that you can do. But, once you have to get into the like stretching of the face and pulling off the face then
it's a lot.
Then you're getting into like, that's probably not going to help you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll start from within, right? With that.
Yeah.
We'll start eating right. We'll start working out. And then maybe after that, get some work done.
Yeah. Lids is a tough one for me. I hope that's not something that ever happens where I'm like, oh, I've got really droopy lids. I've known two people who've gotten lids. I didn't know your mom did it, but it's something I never notice on people is their fucking eyelids.
You don't, but it's something that it's exactly that. Like, you don't want to notice it. You just want to be like, ah.
Well, clearly he thought there was something
just want to
wrong.
Be
where
like,
I was just like, hey, I'm going to get my lids done.
Yeah, because they were like pretty low. And it's something that if you like go to a, cosmetic surgery, a plastic surgeon, and you don't want to do too much, I'm sure that's the first thing that they can be like, it will make a difference. It's not enough that people will be like, whoa.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, you look good.
Yeah.
And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you look good, but it's not something that's like, holy shit, you got work done.
K-Raj, Kenny Rogers. Now that guy,
that was too much, but that
got
was
his lids done, and it was just like
that was back in the day. And there's a couple of those old
his
dudes.
eyes were permanently open, where it was just like,
and those like Vegas crooners and stuff, where they go, you know, before they perfected the surgery.
Yeah,
it would be like they
yeah.
couldn't even close their eyes to sleep.
Their eyes are always watering. It's just because they can't blink. And
Yeah.
you're like, ooh, gosh. I just don't know that there's a need for that. Unless you have some weird deformity where your eyelids are really hanging over your eye, you know? Like an uncirced penis where it's just like, whoa, that skin is all the way over the head, man. You got to get rid of that. Like, that's going to cause something.
I don't know.
You know? Those uncircs, dude, that'll come back and get you, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean it'll come back and get you?
So there's bacteria and like shit that builds up in there because of that skin. Like you either have to clean it unbelievably well every single night, or you have to go in later and get fucking Re-Circed at a certain age because that skin keeps growing over your fucking penis, over the head, and so
nope, it doesn't keep growing.
Sure does. And there was a member of my family. Hang on.
Doesn't.
So I'll tell you the story.
Sure.
Member of
go
my
ahead.
family.
Your one
I'm not going to say who it is.
Yep.
I had to go in and get circed at 53. It's a weird feeling.
Didn't have to, but they decided to,
You
right?
have to.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You absolutely don't.
Look up, Alec. Look up circumcisions, dude, and the danger of it.
Please.
Yeah,
We have actually someone in the studio.
You can't say uncirced. What?
Okay.
Yeah. Or you're uncirced. Yeah. Wait till you're fucking 50s, dude, and that skin starts to grow. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it.
Doesn't really work.
What was
like that.
I'm always curious. Is that was your mom's or your parents' decision? Father's. Was it religious?
We're
Greek. Is that a Greek thing? We have Greek
Orthodox?
friends.
Yeah.
We have Greek friends. Does that mean their kids aren't circed?
I don't know, dude. Like, it really doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, even what you're saying, like, none of that shit is actually...
It is. It's right there.
What?
It's right there. The risk of...
No, the risk of bleeding infection at the site of circumcision. We're talking about uncirced. You
got to write
circumcision.
uncircumcision, dude. Come on, Alec. Yeah, there's so...
Yeah, it's really not... It's like a lot of people aren't...
Let's hear from the female about circumcised dicks.
Let's hear about the guy who doesn't have an uncircumcised penis talking about other people's...
I don't want to tell you how many people in my family are uncirced, but there is a few. And if you eventually, as you get older, it becomes a danger, and they tell you to get it circed. Otherwise, you have to clean that area of skin on your head. Unbelievably well. What'd you say?
It can be nasty from what I've heard.
Yes. Every dude knows this. Like, but it is a choice at birth, and it's like, all right, cool. I asked a family member why he was not circed, because I didn't know. And we have no fucking religion like base thing on my end where it's just like, oh, we're not Greek, or you know what I'm saying? We don't have that. And so I asked him, and I asked his dad.
Right.
And I said, what was the decision on that? And they're like, oh, we were worried that it would hurt as a baby. And I was like, what? He's a fucking baby. He's not going to know a goddamn thing. Because they do it the next day. That's it. You get clipped and that's it. And you don't remember that shit because you're 1 day old.
Right.
The only people that remember it are those, there's like 60 people who have memories for every single day. So here we go. Ample evidence shows that being uncut. Oh, I like that phrase. Uncut increases your risk of developing urinary tract infection, mostly in the first year of life.
Mostly in the first year of life.
Smegma buildup that can also increase infection risk that lead to phimosis and balantis. Practicing good hygiene can help you prevent these infections. It's exactly what I said. So you end up having to clean that area very, very well as you get older, an older man in life.
Just all the time. And it's something that you just like...
All of the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's something that's just like part of your life, and it doesn't get worse or better as you get older. It's just like, that's it. You know you have to clean that.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work. And like sometimes you're going to forget. Sometimes you're going to go to the gym. Sometimes you're going to run, do shit. Like that's a lot of fucking work for that area, dude. Because chances are if you're cleaning it, Giorgio, if you're cleaning it, yeah. And then you're jerking it. Yeah.
There you go.
See? So that's a lot. It's a lot for your life. And the problem is most people forget. You know, as they get older, they're like, no big deal, right? I've had this, and so 53, someone had to go in and get it done in my family, and I was like,
well, I heard that you have a little bit more sensitivity, so it's actually better sex-wise if you aren't.
Is that
so
true?
I've heard that people that get circumcised later in life, they're like, fuck, because it doesn't feel as good as it used to.
Maybe. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that Circ
because
feeling.
you have more, you have all
that
of the nerve
feeling.
Natural lubricant. It slides in really easy.
and you have like extra nerve endings because you haven't cut off things. But
I think Jessie's sensitive. Did you date a guy who's uncirced?
I have, yeah.
How is that? Is that weird?
I don't think it's weird.
Okay. Did he think it was weird?
No.
Was it a discussion at all?
No, I don't think it's, I think percentage-wise, people that are and aren't, I think it's just like, if you have sex with people as a woman, you're going to encounter
an uncirced dick, yeah.
Percentage-wise. And it's just sort of like, okay.
Ballpark your
Here we go.
Ballpark your uncirced. Like, how many have you seen?
One.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, but you don't know what my number is.
Is it 2, Jessie?
No, but like percentage-wise, that was like gonna happen.
Yeah, it's probably 20, 30. How many people have you been with? What would you say?
No, we've never done this.
Okay, but if it's more than 10, right? That means that only 10% of the people you've slept with have had an uncirced dick.
Yeah.
That's how percentages work.
Sure.
So if it's only been one in your life, then you know?
Yeah.
So if your number's 10, that's 10%. If it's higher than 10, that drops your percentage all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all I'm saying. But there's an unusual amount in my family for some reason who are uncirced. And we all, like, I understand yours, Giorgio. You're Greek and all that other stuff. Like, that makes sense. And mine, we don't have any of that. So it's not like, it wasn't like a thing of like, oh, hey, this is part of the family tradition or our religion or anything like that. It was just more or less like, That one of them was like a hippie aunt who was just like, it's going to hurt the child. Like, you know.
There is that.
Oh, it's going to hurt the baby. It's going to hurt the fucking baby's not going to know shit, dude. They're not going to remember anything. There is, though, like those, I was alluding to this earlier. There's like 60 people in the world who remember every single day of their life.
Yeah.
Type in Mary Lou Henner. She's one of these people. And that fucking shit is insane to me. There it is. Find out what disease she has. Oh, there it is.
It's not
Boom.
a disease.
People to ask. That's what the first question that pops up. What disease does Mary Lou Henner have on Google? Right there. Nope. Scroll down. People also ask. Scroll down. Keep going.
Scroll down where? Oh, people also ask.
Yeah. People also ask. What disease does she have? Click that on. What's the name of that thing? Man, she's one of those people who can remember there it is. The exceptional memory. Click it. She's one of those people that can remember every single day of her life. It's a rare condition identified in only 100 people worldwide. And I watched a fucking documentary on her. They reunited her with like 30 other people who do this. Mm-hmm. Mind-altering.
Yeah, it's really weird.
They sit in a room and they say, all right, April 14th, 1987. And each and every single person will be like, all right, well, that was a Tuesday. Well, I remember at 2:00 that day, I had a dentist appointment, and it is the wildest shit of all time. And every single interview she's done ever since they found this out about her, everyone wants to ask about it. And I do too.
Yeah.
If I had her on the show, I'd just be firing away at dates.
Yeah. Her actual acting career has not been that big, but this.
She was great. She was in Taxi.
No, I know, but she would have been probably not forgotten, but definitely someone was like, oh yeah, she was in that if she didn't have this. A lot of people talk about this, right? More than her acting.
I guess. How long was Taxi on? 7 years? Yeah. She's good.
Yeah, she's good.
She's good. She looks great, by the way. She was in Man on the Moon.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
As herself.
Yeah, because
Back in the day,
they did when Andy Kaufman was on Taxi, so they had the cast, and it was cool that they got the originals in there to do it, and yeah, she looks great.
Yeah.
But that's a weird fucking thing. Yeah, how old is she? She's 68. Shit.
Dang.
Probably
got her lids done.
Maybe, who knows?
What's
the deal with the eyebrows? Why do women do that?
What do you mean the deal with it?
Can you explain that? Go back.
The eyebrow lift?
Go back, Alec. Now, yeah, pop that one open right there. Put that on screen. So that lift right there, right? Explain this to me, because we're all born I thought we were. I thought all humans were kind of born with just eyebrows that go almost straight across, right? How do you get a high arch like that and that be real? Because how do you get hair to grow that high on your head?
It doesn't. They just lift. They either do a lift with their facelift.
Okay.
Or I think you can do a lift with
Can you do a brow lift? Like a
you can
eyebrow
do a
lift.
surgery with it, but there's actually they have methods with Botox where they can lift it.
Type in eyebrow lift. See if that's a whole thing.
It is.
It is. Because I've seen a lot of this
and it's
lately.
a different way to kind of open up that eye if you're not going to get the actual surgery, as far as like, you know. Right.
Got
so
it,
then
got
you
it,
can
got
like.
it. What's the appeal of that for a woman to have arching eyebrows?
You know, just
like
that's
that?
with everything. Like your face falls, right? Mm-hmm. Your face falls and you want to lift it back up. However that happens, right?
Oof,
like this, I want to get this up.
What do you want to do with that? You want to get a facelift?
No, I just want to do something where like this goes up. Maybe exercise. We'll see how it goes.
Scroll back one more page.
Yeah,
by the way.
it's very appealing, and it's more for women.
There it is. Put this up on the screen. This side by side of that woman, right? It was a weird day, so we're just gonna go into some weird fucking stories.
I guess there's no
weird stories.
We don't know
today.
what happened over the weekend, so here we go.
No, it's not that. I just
I know.
I just feel like talking about weird shit today.
Oh,
for
okay,
some
cool.
Reason. Typically, we're live every day and we talk about news stories. Today, we're not live, so fuck it.
That Circ discussion, I wanted to be live so bad.
Oh, so did I. So did
People being
I.
like, Ross, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We should name this Cirque du Soleil, and then that'll be it.
Kind of like it. Anyway.
So this woman right here with the side-by-side, right?
Sure.
I'm going to go into a weird story about this. There was a girl who looked like her in college who was attractive that we all liked, right?
Sure.
She ended up dating a friend of ours. And we were like, man, whoever marries that girl is going to be super lucky, right? For whatever reason, at like age 27, 28, because we're all still friends. We all still follow each other on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. For whatever reason, at like 27, 28, she started posting these side-by-sides like this, like without makeup and shit every day. And she would, I guess she was selling some form of beauty product or whatever. And it was just like,
Fields?
No, it wasn't that.
Must have been something like that.
Something along those lines, right? And it was just like, I'm going to do this every day to show what a natural woman looks like, and then you could or whatever. And it was just like, it's gone on for 10 years now.
Oh, and she's still doing it.
Yeah. And
that's interesting.
Every time I look at her, the only thing I think of is, Jesus Christ, thank God I didn't marry that fucking crazy woman.
Crazy?
That's crazy to me, dude. What are you doing on Instagram today? Oh, I'm just showing myself without makeup. And then
But that's going to be an interesting, if she's been doing it for that long.
Yes.
That would be a really, she's doing God's work. I mean, you want to see like a flip book type of thing of how white blonde ladies age. Oof.
She's the test case. She looks very similar to this. And then when she was younger, in her 20s, 21, like rock star hot in college. But yeah, man, it's just fucking, that's something you don't find out about, because she got married right after school, right? A couple years after school, and they're still together. She's got kids and all that other stuff, but like that's something you don't find out about a partner until you're in it. And then like, I don't know how you stop that, of like, stop posting pictures like that on the internet.
Why do you care?
I don't care, but I would imagine like most dudes would be like, come on, man. Like that's not, no. Like there's not one dude out there who's like, oh my God, show me what you look like without makeup on.
She's not posting it to her husband.
What's that?
She's not posting it to you.
I'm sure he follows her, and he's got to wake up to that shit, And he's just like, oh, God damn it. Where was she? At 7:30, I just got up. When did she have time to take this side by side? When did she take this picture?
Right. Right.
Out in the garage?
Sure.
Sure. But yeah, I think about weird things like that all the time. Like, was there anybody for you that you looked like that, teens or early 20s that you were like, oh man, that person be great to marry when you grow up, and then you see them now and you're like, shit, that would have sucked.
Most of the time. No, I mean, I will say, since I'm from California, Los Angeles area, people sort of keep themselves up in a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just part of the fucking culture. Like,
you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, most of the, like, surfer bros or whatever, even if they're dads now or whatever, they still look great.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm from Georgia, obviously, so it's like,
It's a little different.
Coin
and then
toss,
also in
whether
California,
or not that barbecue got you.
the other part of it is they get married and have kids a lot later. So
Yes, you're
even
right.
now,
You're
there's
right.
people that I look at that are like thinking about maybe having kids someday,
You're
and they're like
absolutely right.
45, and you're like, when is that going to happen, bud? But in LA, that's very much like the timeline.
In the South and the Midwest, if you're not plunking out kids at like 22nd or 26, like, dude, you're,
Plunking?
plunking them out.
It's really your shining show. Like, you're really going to be winning over the hearts and minds of
who?
lots of ladies. And
I'm married, Jessie. I don't have to put
we
on
have
airs.
women listeners.
We do have women listeners, but they know that I love you, and I don't mind talking about
Plunking?
other
Well, I must have plunked out kids then too.
other chicks plunking out kids. you know?
Anyways, so that's kind of it's hard to compare only because like
Yeah, you're
most
right.
of them are still like trying
You're
to
right.
fucking poon hound. Most of them are still like just working out every day and
Yeah,
like thinking
still
about
pooning.
maybe like settling down one of these days. And you're
Sure.
like, dang, bro. So as far as like looking at them and being like, oh boy,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd still be with every one of them. Just joking. I'm joking.
Well, you
But
might
it's
have a
different.
shot at it one day. Look, if I go down, I get a long drive ahead of me, James.
What's gonna happen to you?
You're
You're gonna die?
Head on into a semi. And I'm listening to If I call you and I'm listening and Rocket Man's on in the background, just know. That's in every movie scene. There's like they always die to Rocket Man in the car whenever they get in a car accident, like Prefontaine. The car flips over and it's she packed my bags pre-flight 0 hours 99
Yeah.
rockets.
And it's gonna be
Has a
by
cut
then.
button. One of the first funerals I went to as a kid, in 8th grade, when she died, they put on "Candle in the Wind" and they dedicated on the radio. They used to do that, and it was Elton John. And I was like, God damn it, man! Why does everybody die or want to be remembered to Elton John?
I know.
Like a candle in the wind. And I was like, shit. So whenever I hear that song, I think of that girl who died.
Gosh, it's just a roller coaster of emotions.
Today,
this
isn't
show.
it? Fun show. I'm actually enjoying myself today. I'm having a real good time today.
It
James.
is nice to just like talk about
Whatever,
the fuck
man.
ever, and like I'm thinking about the Nooners watching this, being like, what?
Oh, but by the way, though, to circle back to that, before we get to sponsors, to circle back to that girl who did the side-by-sides, I wouldn't even fucking do that as a dude. I just wouldn't post shitty pictures of myself.
Yeah, I just like,
Nobody wants to see that bullshit. I wouldn't do that to myself.
I don't know. That just
As a
seems like
dude.
a really low threshold of tolerance if you're like mad that your wife posts a side-by-side. Like,
No,
do you know what I
always
mean?
imagine if every day you posted a side-by-side of no makeup and you.
gosh, it's like everybody has their fucking shit, right? If that's your shit, you know what I mean?
I guess.
And you know better than anyone
What?
baggage that you have to deal with when you get married, right?
Oh, yeah.
The whole box of shit that comes along
Yeah.
with getting married to someone,
Yep.
and you have your whole past
But it's
and
not a carry-on. That has to go underneath the plane, that baggage.
underneath the plane. And
It's not a light bag.
no.
No.
And then
get
you
it.
have your bag too, right? And then
Yeah.
whatever. You just deal with it, or you don't deal with it.
My bag and my big old dumb
But if you
dick.
think that you're going to marry someone and they're not going to have a couple
No, of course.
things
of
that are
course.
like, meh.
Yeah.
I just think the need to have your face on social media all the time has been hard for me to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I get how that would be annoying.
Yeah.
But do whatever you want to do. I don't.
But the other night
care.
you asked me, you were like, like we should have more followers. Like I should have more followers. Like Jessie, you post once a year.
Oh, I wasn't saying me. I wasn't saying
okay.
me.
Okay.
I was saying like, but I was saying the podcast pages, but then I looked at other podcast pages that are like just the page. People don't really follow that.
No.
It's more like the person. So for me, the amount of followers that I have, I don't even know why I have that many. But now I have a little bit of incentive because I am in sort of a close neck and neck with Dan. And there's no way that Dan can have more followers than me, right?
Sure,
so
sure,
right
sure.
now he's at 15.1 and I'm at 15. That's way too close for me to not get very competitive about this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But again, I just don't know how to switch my entire mentality to posting all the time.
Yeah, you need a social media manager, I guess. Even Post Malone, like he doesn't post anything.
No.
At all. I was like, hey man, here's your thing. He's like, I don't even know my password.
Yeah.
Somebody else is doing that shit. We got some sponsors who pay for the show to be on the air today. First and foremost, ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Here's the deal, kids. 30% off of all bundle packages for the 4th of July. And that includes today. This day, Monday the 6th, still counts as the 4th of July special because 4th of July is on a Saturday this year. And they usually give you Monday off at your workspace.
Sure.
And they're going to give you that deal, too. So bundle all your shit together and then use it with a 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. And you are good to go. You're good, brother. The beauty of that, I'm getting the fucking cooling mattress.
Yeah.
I'll say it on there. I'm getting it shipped to our house.
Excited about
our
that.
new house.
I will say Tiffany got it.
She did?
And loves it.
What
yeah.
did she say? She says fucking great,
Yeah.
huh? God damn it, I knew
because
it was.
her spouse, like your spouse, is a sweaty Betty.
Yeah.
So you really need to
Yeah.
minimize.
I could tell that with him when I saw him.
Sure.
He's got that dirtbag
It's just
look.
a vibe. Then
Yeah.
what do I have?
What's that?
What is the girl version of dirtbag? But anyway,
That's a great question.
that is a great question. We may have to workshop it. But
Is there a
I'm
scientist we can
excited
call?
about cooling mattress. I got firsthand.
And the adjustable base.
And the adjustable base.
Yes. So so here's what happened, because you're probably like, dude, I don't understand. Ghostbed's a sponsor. Why don't you have an adjustable base? We have a Cal King, and at the time we got it, so we didn't have an adjustable base. I'm also not a handyman myself, so didn't want to put it together. So sorry. But now we are, and I'll pay someone, and it is what it is. You know?
Sure.
What? She packed my bag. Should I put the order in before I get in that car? So that way you'll at least be able to sleep in a nice, comfortable.
Yeah, and I can put it together. So.
Yeah, so you don't need me. I'll put that order in before I hop in that car Monday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And then that'll show up there, and you'll be like, "Oh my God, he left me one last thing. It was a cooling mattress and an adjustable base from Ghostbed.
That would be very
so
perfect.
Much.
That would
I'll
be
never marry again. I'll never think about another penis the rest of my life again. Now he's dead. I will put a statue of his dick on the nightstand. No one will be able to be in my bedroom."
That's exactly how we both are, too. Like, if the other one died, we're like, no, we don't want you to be happy.
Yep.
You will be with no one else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, like, in heaven being like, oh, I just hope he's happy.
Yeah.
Or wherever I am, let's be honest.
I think yeah.
We're not sure where I'll be. I may be looking up or down. We're not really sure. We'll see. Time will tell. But I'll definitely not be, like, cool with you moving on with your life and being happy.
You're right.
Again.
Right. No, I understand that. That's why I'm going to bring a date to your funeral. Okay, I'm kidding.
You fucker. Can you imagine?
Just
Premium content, though.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Premium content.
Because, people get on like Patton Oswalt and shit, like after his wife died, he got engaged like 9 months later.
I think it was like a year. Like, we're good.
Whatever. Oh, clearly they were dating then for, how long was the fucking courtship then? Either way, right? What if I just posted that and been like, look, guys, it's never too soon. It's never too soon to move on.
Yep.
To move on, yeah.
I do not put it past you, but
she's wearing a baby Bjorn with her other kid in it. It's just like
you already had a kid.
The
like
child is looking down into the casket.
Like somehow you're already with someone and they're pregnant now. And at my funeral, he's one.
Yeah, I would do an open casket and then pay a little extra, whatever that cost is, to get like one eye, like side eye open. That way you're looking too, and it's just like, oh man, with one side eye open. And
it's a shame this isn't Ghost Bed
Creed
sponsors because people are probably skipping through, but
they're not. They're not at all. They love to hear me read. Next up, we got StrikeForceEnergy.com.
Boom, 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 boom. Shabloinkers.
Shabloinkers, grab your guns. Strike Force is here. When it shows up to the house, I think there's a warning label on it for explosives. You might have to sign for it because once that goes into your mouth, it's shocking. It's like your partner just got out of prison. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com today. Promo code REVOLUTION, 20% off. They get 4 amazing flavors: grape, orange, lemon, and original. 10-pack, 40-pack, 750-milliliter bottle. No carbs, no sugars. Lasts longer than 5-hour energy. I've had a subscription to this shit for 4.5 years. I love it.
Yeah, because
sorry,
I kind of wonder sometimes why we literally never run out.
That's why.
Never.
It's been on my card forever. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com today. Promo code REVOLUTION, 20% off. They ship everywhere in the entire world. Last but not least, Manscaped is back, baby.
Oh, goodness sakes.
They're on for the year.
That's a huge sponsor.
Because it is the best. If you're watching the UFC fights, they're all over the UFC now. They're doing everything. It is one of these things, now that I have it. It's a shaver for your fucking pubes, dude.
Yeah.
Your balls and your pubes. And it says on there, make your balls happy. So when you get it, it's a DOP kit. It comes with a classy shaver, and you're like, dude, did I really fucking need something like this? Yes, I do. You stole it one time and used it for yours.
Yeah, only once.
Yeah, your bush. James, I don't care if you use it every fucking day.
Yeah.
We're good like that.
Yeah, it really is just like so perfect. Gets
great.
Everything at the exact right
It's great.
length.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I don't know.
I'm thinking about your bush right now, baby.
Who isn't? But anyways. It's just funny too, like they call it lawnmower, and like I don't know, they're just like a really cool
is the name of the shaver.
Yeah.
And it's got different settings on it. So if you want your pubes at like a 2, you can do that. If you want them fully shorn, pop that fucking thing off, dude.
Yeah, and
Get
it's
on
waterproof, so
look, you just need one of these things. It's amazing. Everyone should have these in their house. I promise you that. And they've got some ball deodorant that goes with it that is nice. It stinks real nice. It's got a real nice scent to it.
Yeah.
Big fan. Go to manscaped.com. Promo code REVOLUTION will get you either 15 or 20% off there. I forget. I don't know if they're doing a little sale. But oh my God, they're good.
What? Manscaped what?
Manscaped.com. Promo code REVOLUTION.
Oh, promo code REVOLUTION.
Yeah. Or is it manscaped.com/revolution?
Well,
I forget. We have
can't really
ad people.
forget something like that.
Well, here's the thing. We have ad people that send us the copy here.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was blank. People just assume that I'm a genius and I remember everything, and that's not always the case.
Yeah, so promo code
Revolution. Yeah. 20% off at manscaped.com. Big fan, James. Big fan of your bush. You can use it all the time. I don't care. I'm fine with it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. We can share. I think if you're married and you're not sharing one of these pube shavers, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, it comes with a little brush. You clean it off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But what does that say about your significant other if you're not sharing bush shavers? You know what I'm saying?
Look, I don't know.
I wouldn't trust you. If you said, "Oh, I've got to get my own," I'd be like, "What's wrong with my bush?"
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Why? What am I doing in my life that you can't be a part of my bush life?
Sure. Who knows?
4th of July, everybody's got their faves here, right, for the weekend and all that other shit. There's a good chance a lot of people will be not working today.
Yeah.
And they'll be listening to the show.
Right.
I was thinking about like an old school 4th of July because of all the cancellation culture that we have. Mm-hmm. They're talking about Stone Mountain in Georgia, Alec. about how to erase those fucking Confederate soldiers off the side of that mountain, you're going to have to fucking take dynamite to that shit because it's so carved in that the carved figures of the Confederate soldiers, it is the width of 5 buses. That's how much they are carved into this mountain. Put it on screen if you can here, like a good picture of Stone Mountain with the Confederates.
Why did we do that?
Well, it's Georgia.
Okay.
So, all right. So that's on full screen right now, correct? In the video show. With that, it looks like, all right, how deep is it in? You can fit, so on top of their heads, Jesse, you can fit 5 buses, school buses.
Okay. Side
by side, all the way back. That's how much it is. To shave that down would take fucking years, I would imagine, to do that. How do you do that in the side of a mountain?
They could do a little dynamite.
Maybe, but I think it would take down the mountain. So
no, it wouldn't.
Here's the other part of it is so you go there. There used to be a laser show like every Friday night. So like Leonard Skinner and shit like that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Georgia.
It was awesome.
Honey.
It was awesome. And then you hike the mountain and you go to the top and there's a little restaurant and some other things on top of the mountain.
Cool.
So it's probably the state's biggest attraction. Like everybody goes to Stone Mountain when they're there at least once. Yeah, Leonard Skinner used to play there. ZZ Top, all of the Great Whites,
racist,
the Great White bands.
Yeah. Got it.
Southern rock, baby.
Sure.
And they're talking about tearing that down, and I remember one of the biggest events they have is 4th of July. They do this whole fireworks at Stone Mountain. You come, there's the laser show. They got the fucking bands. Dude,
that'd be badass for a 4th of July. They just fucking
blow it up.
Yeah, dude.
Dynamite
that
Boom.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then everyone underneath fucking dies.
So you go out, you put blankets down, and everybody dies. Is that what you said?
I'm joking,
I
bro.
caught the tail end of that
I'm
sentence.
joking, bro. I like to say stuff like that
quietly, yeah.
Just for
the audio
just for the audience and not you, but yeah. So they do this 4th of July extravaganza every year. I used to take because we used to go in high school, right? Oh, shit. That was fun.
It's dope as fuck. Look at that. Put that on screen, Alec.
Gosh, minus those soldiers, we're good. Right? You don't think about them. But I guess if you're thinking about them, it sucks.
There's so many lasers, though, going into the soldiers.
Sure, you can't even really see.
Yeah, you kind of forget,
Maybe
I
they could put a screen over it and project something.
I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I don't know.
It's a lot of fucking stone they got to carve into.
Yeah.
But I remember drinking. We used to bring 12 packs of Busch Light. I didn't even know if that still existed.
It does, and we have a good friend that only drinks it.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Joe. What up, dog?
Is it Joe?
Yeah.
The fireman?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I don't know if he's doing it to be funny,
dude.
But all the time.
Busch
it's
Light.
His thing, yeah.
So I was thinking about it today, and I just did a quick search of it. I was like, dude, do people still drink Busch Light? Yes, they do. That's still a thing. And I'm like, God damn it, man.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm thinking about buying a case on the way home.
Okay.
Just for the 4th of July and bringing that over to the folks. And
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I haven't had a Busch Light in a long time.
Yeah, I think you might only have one, but yeah.
What do you mean?
You might be reminded of why you haven't had Busch Light in a long time.
I remember enjoying it when I did have it at the 4th of July.
Yeah,
at Stone
but now
Mountain.
you've been good beer, actual brewers.
But I still here's the weird thing about me. I still get down on a fucking Bud Light or a Miller, like a Bud Heavy.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I can drink Bud Heavies all day long.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I just enjoy it. Something takes me back in it.
Okay.
I can still get trash off of Bud Heavies. I can't off of Miller Lite or anything like shit. That'd be about 16 of those going down.
Right.
It's just like, eesh. I'm gonna have to hit up Wilmington Brewery one more time here while we're here before.
Yeah, dude.
I pack my bag. So what we're trying to do, which we talked about on the show yesterday, was we're trying to get on Drinkin Bros News, trying to get Tactical Brewery to open up a brewery and then just have our studios there and then have a brewery around it. That would be the Dope Jam. I love that beer a lot as well. He's down in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
But that would be the dream, wouldn't it?
It really would.
Fucking HGH so I could drink all day and not gain weight. And then, really go for it.
Sure.
Put Doug up on the screen. Yeah, put that picture up. Doug's a great guy. Fucking amazing brewer, too.
Sure.
Really good. Here's the thing with craft brew. Dan and I have done a million of these shows all over the nation, like live shows. We've gone to every craft brewery you could imagine in the United States. 90% of them are not great, where it's just like, all right, I feel like I'm drinking out of a sock in a fucking prison toilet. You know?
Yeah.
I was just
like just because your ABV is really high doesn't
mean the beer actually tastes good.
Yeah.
And it all comes down to the brewer. Doug's got it dialed in at Tactical Brewing, and Michelle and John have it tapped in at Wilmington Brewery. So much so that they said they call him like other breweries, or they'll just be like, "Hey, can I pay you for the day to come down and
consult?"
Yep,
smart.
Yeah.
That'll be his new business after this.
They're knocking down. They bought like the 8 acres next door, and they're knocking it down to expand.
Yep.
That place rocks. They're going to be famous. They're going to be worldwide famous.
Holy shit.
Yeah, look at how nice that is, man. Isn't that going to be dope? It's going to be dope there, son. And we're still keeping a place here, so we'll be back to Wilmington. And and the great part about it is, it's still my favorite brewery there is. So it's like, dude, I'll be here. I'll be able to get some beers, enjoy my life. Enjoy my life and enjoy my wife. It's 4th of July and I fuck myself. We're talking about getting a dog. Last but not least, we're talking about getting a dog here, James.
Who's we?
I've heard this conversation now from 5 different people. Last night, golf cart halts in front of my house. Hey, Mr. Ross, is Jack's getting a dog? He said he's getting a dog. And I was
my God, what?
Yeah. Stopped last night in the middle of the streets.
Jax.
Yeah.
Little fucking snitch.
So he's been telling everybody that we're getting a dog. And I was like, oh, all right. Well,
okay.
Are we doing this, or do you know? What do you know?
So here's what I've been doing.
You control the family. I just kind of pay for shit.
Yep.
I'm a loser.
Yep.
Yeah. God.
I have sole custody. So.
No, dude. You've Soul Asylum. Another great 90s band.
I'm trying to like make him excited about leaving.
Oh, for Texas?
So it's like
he's excited.
He is. So we had to have a conversation.
Okay.
Of like what will be like what Texas has that's going to be amazing, and they have really big toy stores
in Texas
that they don't have here. Huge. I don't know if they do, but they have a lot more.
And then Santa lives there in the off season?
We can have a pool, which we don't. Yeah. And we can have a dog. Don't lies.
Yeah.
So just to get him kind of excited, because part of the really hard part for me about leaving is going to be him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's all for him, right?
It
Pretty
is.
much everything.
Everything is
and
for
the other
kids.
one.
Yeah, and the other one.
But the other one's going to be fine. I mean, literally today, right in front of me, just ran right into the wall.
Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah.
I mean, just
full speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And fell back on us and started crying.
Yeah.
But I just, we're not really sure how that one's going to turn out. But
it's
all for Jax.
I can tell. So I have a prediction on that one.
No, he's just going to be the guy that's just like, yeah, let's fucking go. Like, send it. Like,
Gronk.
It's Gronk.
Like,
it's
that
Gronk.
kid's going to be fucking Gronk, dude. And
percentile of like his
kid.
height and weight and everything.
Yep.
And then
his
just,
hands and his body are fucking huge.
His IQ may be questionable, and we're not really sure.
On the
but
spectrum. Lucky if that's above 60.
He's going to be cute.
He's a good-looking kid.
He's going to be big.
We're able
and what
to
more
do that.
do you really? I mean, what more do you really need?
I know what to do with him now. Now that he's Gronk, he's got to be a tight end. Like, that's it. He's got to be a tight end in football.
Yeah.
And that's a position that nobody wants to play. And if you're good at it at a young age.
And you have to have the mentality of like, I'm going to just go right into the wall.
Full force, destroy you. And then,
do you know what I mean? You like have to have that mentality.
Correct. And that's him.
So there you go.
I'm telling you, that's what he's going to be, Gronk.
But that's why Gronk hurts himself all the time, because he just goes like,
look at that. Put that picture of Gronk
like,
up on the screen. That's going to be our fucking kid right there.
Lord.
Ooh. Who's got a fucking beer me? You know, that's going to be our kid.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
But anyways, the other one is sweet.
Smart.
Yeah.
The other one's dumb. big dum-dum, just running around, bashing his head into things.
Oh, I'm joking. We're obviously joking.
Are
but
we?
Anyways, it's all for them, right? So the hardest thing is just like getting him to be cool with it. So whatever.
Yeah.
And I do want to get a dog. I just don't want it to shed, so it needs to be hypoallergenic.
So here's the thing, right? Two of our best friends actually got boxers. Mm-hmm. Nick and Ashley got one, and then Brandon got one. Mm-hmm. That dog's a little too big for me. Like, that dog's pretty fucking big.
Nick and Ashley's?
Yes, Nick and Ashley's.
Yeah.
Now,
That's a bit big for me.
Brandon got a miniature boxer.
Miniature boxer.
Yeah. Those things. So if you're at home and you're watching the show, just write in the comments section under YouTube and just say, hey, man, if anybody's got one of these fucking things, let us know how they are before we go out and buy one and they end up destroying shit. Yeah. Look at that top right one right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's cute.
That's what it is. So
no, I think that's a pug, isn't it? Oh, that's
it's a miniature boxer. Yeah.
Huh.
So let us know if you have one out there, a miniature boxer, and if we should get one and what's the downfall of these fucking things. Because I want to know what I'm getting into.
So cute, I know.
Yeah. We had another dog of ours pass away, and it was a great dog. It was a miniature beagle, and I've had a schnauzer as a kid as well, a miniature schnauzer, which your mom has.
Yeah,
I like
grew
those.
I grew
dogs.
up with schnauzers. Mm-hmm. They're super smart. Don't shed.
I like those dogs. But there was
really good dogs. But I mean, you have to groom them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. When Brandon posted the picture of his miniature boxer, I was like, oh shit! All right, that thing's dope.
Okay.
So, let us know in the comment section below on YouTube.
It's gonna be a while though.
Exactly, it will. But I'd like to know before of like what these breeds are and all this shit.
Sure.
Like, it's gonna be a while. So, I think I told the kid he's got another 4 years till that dog comes.
Okay.
So we'll just keep showing him pictures for the next 4 years, and then, get it at like 10 or something.
Carry on.
Like that.
He wants a Dalmatian.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's at that age.
Where he saw the movie and he was just
something,
like, great.
Right? You don't know what a Dalmatian is. You don't. You did? Dumb.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
Aren't
I've heard
they,
nightmares.
They're the dogs in the firehouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, firehouse dogs.
Because they'll just go into fire. I
Yeah,
guess.
they'll just run into fire because they're dumb, right? They're loyal. Yeah,
Sure.
So is Gronkowski.
Yep.
He's loyal and dumb too.
Maybe we give that dog to the other one, the other kid.
Yeah.
Give Jax a cute, smart one.
And then give him
Here
the
you go,
Dalmatian.
Gronk.
Here
Yeah.
you go. The two of them just run right into walls together.
Sure.
Be hilarious.
It'd be hilarious.
Jabes.
Yeah.
Proud of you and all you do.
Thanks.
Hope your flight goes well.
Hope your drive goes well.
And if it doesn't, congratulations. You're going to catch the last show before our deaths, baby.
It's
Flight 0 hour. Go to iTunes and go to Ross Patterson Revolution. Give it a 5-star and a quick review. It helps scoot us on up the charts. We would greatly appreciate that. And subscribe to Drinkin Bros podcast on YouTube. That encompasses all of the shows from our media channel. Drinkin Broettes, Ross Patterson Revolution, Drinkin Bros, Drinkin Bros Sports, and Savage Saturdays. And leave some comments in the comment section under this one and let us know if anybody's got that fucking miniature boxer and what we should do about this in 4 years. Because I need to know now and I need to start preparing myself.
And I can pretty much guarantee that I miss the Nooners already. Cannot wait to get back to actually
We love you. I'm going to say
interacting,
this.
so.
I'm going to say that Ruben Schneider was the first in the room. Don't know.
I know he was.
Based on percentages, we'll see what happens.
And if it wasn't him, it was Nico, right?
Nico the Greco.
So it was one of those two.
Yeah.
Very rarely, but sometimes Craig gets in there.
Gregors gets in there sometimes, but my money's on Ruben, and I'll be in a car, so I won't know. But know that you are loved. We appreciate you guys, and we will actually be doing a live show from Austin, Texas on Thursday, and that will be live like across the back to normal again. So
Aight.
We love you.
Love ya.
Did you just throw an I in there?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either. For Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Bye.